If you got dope boy, you go boy. That's what they keep telling me. Trying to get dope so they ain't splitting a felony. But when you get locked, it's a different story. Ain't no glory. Like Morgan, you wish you were free man, ski man. I've been tempted. On the verge of becoming demented. Trying to get my percentage of the pie. But I seen a man die trying to touch the sky. So why the hell would I try?
Pen and ink. Okay, good night.
So, OK4U is something that I started back in April. I basically was campaigning for Bernie Sanders, and someone had asked me if I made political zines. So I made the first one, which has a paper tiger on it. Paper tigers are used in Southeast Asia to show danger. They're shown outside of a hut to ward off other tigers or people. And institutions are like that. You know, from far away they might look scary, but when you get up close you just see that they're made up of people, and people can be reached. And I think that until we're able to become more forgiving with each other, sometimes people say things and they just come from a place of ignorance. But they come from a place of ignorance because of a lack of education or lack of experience. And if you have an experience that is worth sharing, that will help take them out of that point of view, then it is upon you to communicate it effectively. But until you're able to say, hey, that feels kind of bad, and even though that moment is going to be uncomfortable, I invite you to stay in it just another moment longer in order to explore what's not okay for you.
I don't know how many of you have seen over the last year in the news all the protests that have been going on over Union Arts. This is one of the last collective art spaces of its kind in Washington. Over the last 2 decades, over 100 artists have found this place a haven for creativity, and it served many organizations over time, and it's currently in the process of being turned into a boutique hotel. And the artists in DC have been protesting this with passion, and they were able to negotiate some studio space within the hotel, which is fantastic.
And if you just look at the walls, you'll see that there's so many things that people have written here who have felt a lot. There's things here that have been here for many years, and you can feel that in this space. So it's unfortunate that this space is going to be demolished, torn down, destroyed, and built up into something shiny and new. However, we can take something from this space here with us tonight, and we also have a say about spaces like this elsewhere and in the future. And so we've pulled some addresses tonight of people maybe that you think are important to write to about the decision-making process that happened here at Union Arts. We have the mayor, we have the senator and representative who were involved in this. Unfortunately, it is the last space of its kind in DC. I invite you to even just go to the bathroom and see what people have written in the bathroom about power and who has it and who does not. And you know, artists are at the forefront of this conversation. And so we really need to think about how we can all have a voice and more of an influence in these kinds of decisions that are being made in our communities. You can only be held responsible for the things that you're conscious of. And if you can't be conscious in yourself or help someone else come to another point of consciousness, then we're never going to be able to move forward from the perils that we face today.